Don't get too that.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. What's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with another video. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I had a good weekend. It was a rainy weekend, but it still was.
I'm trying to figure out, is it fall or spring?
It's fall. It's fall.
Because it's been raining for like the past month here.
It's been raining, but it's been cold. But it's, you know, it's a relief from the heat from me. Because, you know, it's been hot. I don't have to have the air conditioner on. Y'all can hear me perfectly. I hope, without having that.
I still sleep.
Oh yeah, me too. Because sometimes it gets hot, you know. But right now it's been chill. I don't have to have it on. Now I gotta, you know, tell them don't touch that damn heat. Because, you know, Tiffany tried to touch it yesterday.
Oh no, it ain't that cold for no heat.
Yeah, she turned it on. Soon as she turned it on, it's like, because the heat hasn't been on in so long, it was like making these noises. And then she tried to lie and say she didn't touch. I said, turn it, you know, turn the fuck off. I didn't touch nothing.
All she had to do was put a blanket over her.
Yeah.
It ain't that cold though for no heat.
But
it's only September.
They had the window open downstairs and stuff.
Turn the heat on in September.
Yeah, don't do it. You know, it was kind of chilly, but you better, get under the blanket.
Yes, who does that? You know who does it? Somebody who don't pay bills.
Yeah, all the time. They
Why would you do that?
They don't want to pay. You know?
It's September. Nobody turns the heat on in September.
If you're watching the Skorpion Show for the first time, please make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Click that like button. We're almost near 150,000 subscribers. If you are one of those people that watch us but have not subscribed, please subscribe. Let us hit the 150,000 mark. Please, let's do it. Because we're close. We're like 200 people away from hitting 150,000. So let's make that happen.
Was the view good today?
I didn't watch. I was asleep. When I woke up, the reel was no. I watched some of Wendy Wins and fell asleep.
Oh my God! Driver finds baby crawling across a busy New Jersey road.
You know what?
And look at the baby just crawling across the road.
I can't.
Where is the mother?
You know what? I just, it's too much. It's been.
And the baby is fully clothed, so that means that somebody dressed the baby.
The mother might be high on something, or you know, it's so many people on them drugs.
Oh my God, Kevin! And then it's a winding road, so somebody could have been driving. Oh my God! Hold on. The motorist, 41-year-old, whatever, told police he saw the child and initially thought it was a toy. Oh Jesus! Thank God he didn't hit the baby. But when he saw the child moving, he got out of his car to stop traffic. Cannon was then approached by a nearby resident who took the little boy and returned him to his family. Cannon, a father himself, took pictures to give to police as evidence. Authorities say further investigation revealed that the infant may have left the home through a door that was left unsecured by an older sibling.
Oh, so the parents wasn't home.
Kevin, I wouldn't care if the parents was down the block. How was the child able to even get out of the sight of people? That means that crawl that far. That means that nobody was paying attention. I can see if you for a few seconds. But for that long of a time that the child was able to get out the house, and the kids ain't just going to crawl. They're going to crawl. They're going to sit there for a minute. They're looking around.
Go back to that picture.
That's a baby. Because they're not walking. That's a baby. The family of the child was unaware that he had left until the neighbor returned him. The investigation is active and ongoing as it should be.
Oh, they were going to take them children away.
Yeah, as it should be.
Because where was the parents? You left the child home with another child.
Yeah, we're not talking about out in the backyard. We're talking about crawling across a busy road.
But thank God nothing happened to that baby.
Who?
Don't get mad. You seen the color of that thing?
Thank God the baby's okay. So that's all I'm gonna say. Thank God the baby's okay.
Yes, amen.
Because it could have been worse.
So on Friday's video, I was telling you guys about AIDS Walk Philly, which is on October 21st here in Philadelphia. If you're interested in doing the walk, I did set up a link where you guys can register to walk, or if you want to donate, you can just donate. I'm asking everyone who watches our channel to at least donate $10. My fundraising goal is $1,000, and so far we have 5 people who donated, and we raised $60 so far. So I want to give them a shout out. First, I want to give a shout out to Ashley Miller, Kimberly Lovett, Corrine Gatlin, who also registered with the team, Ebony Cook, and Tracy Hines. thank you all so much for
And Tracy
donating.
donated 20.
Yeah, she donated $20. So thank you for donating to my team for AIDS Walk Philly. I'm asking everyone to click the link if you can and donate $10 to the team. Also, if you want to register the walk, you can register the walk. Again, the walk is on October 21st. The walk starts at 9 a.m. and it's rain or shine. When you sign up, put your team in. The team is Team Skorpion Show, and our team number is 4390. I'll have those links inside the more info box for you guys. So thank you again, and I hope that if you're in the Philadelphia area, you can do the walk on October 21st. And again, 9 a.m., rain or shine, and it starts at 9. I think I said that already, yeah. So I watched a story today. Now, I've seen the clip on BET, on Instagram. You know, people been sharing this video around about Nivea, and it was called Finding Nivea.
The singer.
Yeah, the singer Nivea. Now, the clip they were showing, she was crying, and she was talking about how it made it look like she was talking bad about the Dream and Lil Wayne. About, you know, not being there to take the children to parent-teacher conferences and stuff like that. So I'm just like, damn, like, she going in on them, you know? But what I didn't know is that it was a whole 15-minute video until I seen it on YouTube today. And it was so good. But there's so much more than Nivea's life that I want to know about and like what's going on. But she talked about how she got her break in the industry. Once she dated the Dream. No, she dated Lil Wayne. They were actually engaged, and then they broke up. And then she later married the Dream, and they had 3 children. They have a daughter and 2 twin boys. And then once she got divorced from the Dream, she went and got engaged again to Lil Wayne. They had a baby, and then they broke off their engagement. So she has 4 children. She hasn't really been able to like break into the industry. Now, I thought Nivea was doing good when she came out because she had Don't Mess With My Man. She had the Laundromat song, Don't Mess With the Radio, 25 Reasons. Yeah, that was, and at that time, like, to me, Nivea was doing good. She had the album Complicated.
Yeah, but a lot of those artists back then, like Nivea, are no longer doing good.
No, well, right now,
right now.
But at that time, she was talking about how black radio wouldn't play her like that. It was more the pop channels playing her music. And, you know, that's basically how she ended up losing her record deal. Like, she was doing so good outside of the United States, but she wasn't doing anything here.
Which is a shocker.
Yeah, and once she started having kids, she said that, you know, I would rather raise my own children than to let a nanny raise my children. And she was talking about her relationship with the Dream. She said it's good now. And she was like how, you know, his wife, she helps. She was saying that Lil Wayne and the Dream has never not taken care of their children.
I would imagine so, because both of them have a lot of money that they shouldn't never need to be on nobody's child support anything.
Yeah, so she was just like So
she's saying that they're good fathers.
Yeah, they're good fathers. They always took care of their children. She didn't have no problem with that. You know, and the reason why she was saying like parent-teacher conferences, you know, they out there doing their thing. She's home, and she was just saying how she's in love with being a mother. She was oh my God, she was crying, just talking about how much she loved her children, and them seeing her crazy side, her real side. They see all sides of her, and she was just saying how her having those children, that's why she haven't came back into the industry, and
she likes being a mother.
And Dream and Wayne is doing well. So, and then she was saying like how she really wants to get back out there. She's been working on the album. She feels like, you know, her children are old enough.
It'd be nice if one of them could help her.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. She said she talked about the help, but she was saying how it's not like she didn't ask, but they still didn't help her anyway. But she was just like, she wasn't ready to like really come back. So what she's doing is she's doing like a double album. She said one side is R&B, where she's going to be singing about all the shit that she's been through these past 10 years. And then the other side is going to be like more of an acoustic sound. I don't know what that's going to sound like, Nivea, but I'm here for it because you've been going for so long, and I've always liked your music. It's just that you weren't around anymore and you became forgettable. But she also talked about how they was the record label was saying like she wasn't fuckable no more. How they was pushing Sierra over her now. Like she talked about all of that in 15 minutes. It was good, and you know I'm glad that she's not making excuses for everybody. That she's being a woman and she's talking about her stuff. She's not blaming nobody for none of the stuff that she's been through, and I love that. And it was just good to see a real side of her. It was good to see kind of like an unsung without everybody's telling your fucking story. She sat there for 15 minutes and she talked, she cried, she laughed. It was good. So if y'all get a chance, check out Finding Nivea with those comments on BET's website. I mean on that YouTube channel. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. Like, people was just, oh, she chose to do this and she chose to do that. She chose to have them babies. I'm just like, what are y'all talking about?
She was married to one of the guys and she was engaged to the other. So yeah, why wouldn't she choose to have children by her?
They were trying it.
They were in a relationship.
Yeah, and
she wasn't Nydia Newsman or Nadia Newsman or whatever.
Nadia Guzman. Don't do that.
Guzzler. Remember those using?
Oh my God, she probably. Yes, and they still sell guzzlers, but when now I don't know. But now that I'm older,
yeah, you couldn't get me to buy one of them.
That's
no pure sugar.
Yeah, it's nothing but sugar, and I'm like, what were we drinking? Everybody had a fucking guzzler soda, especially in Philly. Everybody had a guzzler. Everybody, you weren't the shit.
What were we drinking?
Had a guzzler.
What was our mothers and fathers giving us?
I don't know. We went from hugs.
But how was it that we had those juices and we still turned out just fine?
I don't know.
These kids ain't even got half the stuff, and they are buck fucking.
Because there's other stuff in the food. Oh my God, let's not even go there. Yeah, but a guzzler, child. I used to love me a guzzler, but not no more. It's nothing but sugar. Sugar, sugar, sugar. And I know you can say a lot of things, but please don't.
I'm not going to.
Don't. Can we talk about how these comedians are out there acting up? Okay.
Mike Epps. I want Mike Epps to stay. He's doing the Richard Pryor movie, correct?
Yes.
I want him to focus on that role.
Yes.
I want him to leave everybody. Like, the way he's been trolling, especially towards Kevin Hart lately, is a bit. At first I thought it was a joke.
Yeah.
But then I realized it wasn't.
It's kind of like a bitterness.
Yeah. And it's like, Mike Epps, you are about to play Richard Pryor. Why are you upset at Kevin Hart again?
Yeah.
You are doing this. Richard Pryor movie may bring him back out to be a little bit bigger, like he was.
Because if he's really good,
right?
Oscar and Golden Globe.
Right. So why is it that he's trolling Kevin Hart?
Because when you're not focused on what you should be doing, you know, it leads you to speaking out on everybody else, and it can make you kind of look like a hater, and you trying your best not to look like a hater.
Right.
So we all heard about Wanda Smith and Katt Williams, and we heard about Katt Williams talking about Tiffany Haddish. Now I had a lot of time this weekend, and I watched a lot of the Breakfast Club interviews, and you know how they be having the recommendation videos come up. I watched the Breakfast Club interview with Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish. First of all, it was funny. I loved it. But Kevin, it wasn't more so Charlemagne like instigating anything. It was more Kevin Hart had something to get off of his chest. And that's why he went in on Katt Williams. And I really won't say that he really went in. He was just pouring out all of his frustrations. With him talking about Katt Williams and then I'm talking about Mike Epps. He really didn't go in on Mike Epps. He was more so saying like, the only people I've had problems with in the industry is Kevin Hart and Mike Epps. And those were two people who've been handed opportunities and they fucked them up.
You mean Katt Williams?
Katt Williams, yeah. And he talked about how drugs messed up Katt Williams. I don't know what messed up Mike Epps because
I said the drugs thing last video.
Yeah, I never heard about him being on drugs, or maybe I don't remember.
Katt Williams?
Mike Epps.
No, he's on Katt Williams.
Yeah. So, you know, like everybody in this industry, you know, I also watched Just Hilarious video of the Breakfast Club, and something that, and then I watched Red Grant, and I know y'all probably don't know Red Grant, but y'all seen him and shit. Everybody has this point to where like everybody makes it to a certain extent. Nobody really gets anywhere without somebody lending that hand to pull up somebody else. But if they feel you're not funny or whatever, they're not going to break their back basically to help you. But in the comedy game is a big competition. And everybody wants to be on top, and nobody really wants to share that piece of the pie. But Kevin Hart is saying, I'm one of them people that I'm going to be helping everybody. On his video with the Breakfast Club, people saying how all his movies are going to have a message behind it, and you know, stuff like that. The Night School video, it don't look like it's going to be funny to me, but I'm interested to see where they're going when the movie comes out on like HBO. I don't plan on going to the theater to see Night School. That's something you watch on TV. But I'm willing to see what's behind it. And Kevin Hart has been doing a lot of good things. He's been doing a lot of good things for the city. He's just been doing it all. And I'm proud because Kevin Hart is on top right now. And I don't see Kevin Hart bashing anybody. Everybody gets their chance to be at #1. But when you're no longer on top, or if you fucked up your opportunities, it's not the time to be bitter with everybody. Kevin, what's his name? Katt Williams, you did a great thing. You won an Emmy. Who knows where this is going to lead to? It could lead to more roles. You could be bigger than what you ever thought you've been. Because when it comes to us as a people, there's nothing we love more than seeing somebody come back. Like have an epic comeback.
Especially if it's one of us.
Yes. And you know, like Monique, we get on Monique, we have our opinions about Monique, but if Monique just start winning again, everybody's going to love it because we all love a good comeback. So, you know, this is good for Katt Williams. But some people were saying that he wasn't dishing Tiffany Haddish. He was telling the truth. I say that he was sneak dissing her that whole time. She ain't do this. She ain't do that. You can't name this. You can't name that. That is hating. That is dissing. Because that is just not. It's just not cool to do stuff like that.
Well, those are the same people who say that folks who say that stuff about Beyonce isn't hating on her. And it is. It is. You're sneak dissing and you're throwing in disses in there, and then you call it, oh no, that's just my opinion. No, you're hating.
Yeah.
It's an hateful opinion.
Yeah.
It's a very hateful opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now I can say, you know what? I don't care for Rihanna like that, but I think she comes out with great music. Because she does. I think she comes out with really good music. She comes out with radio bangers. But Rihanna's not necessarily my cup of tea. That's not hating. She's not my cup of tea, but I think she comes out, oh yeah, Beyonce, all she do is steal other people's stuff. Oh yeah, she ain't really all that good. Yeah, I don't know why she always coming up with these tours and it's always the same music. I mean, come on, who wants to pay for all that? But I'm not hating though.
Can you imagine if Rihanna did that on the radio and just was like, saying like, I've done this, but she ain't really do that.
Right.
So she can't really say that she a singer. Like, stuff like that.
Oh, yesterday. You know what? This segment ties into yesterday at church. My pastor preached about what's for you is for you. And it started off because during our testimonial service, one of our deaconess, she got up and just started testifying. I mean, she went in. And then she started talking about what's for her is for her, what's for you. And then my pastor, he got up during the sermon, he said, it's so crazy how she got up and started doing that, saying that, and that's a part of my message. And then we had afternoon service, and the guest church came, and the preacher from the guest church had the same message.
Oh my God.
You. So that was like
somebody had to hear it.
That's what my pastor said. After that pastor preached, he said somebody had to hear this message today because Deaconess Renee started off. I gave them my message, and now this guest preacher gave it. And this is all with that. What's for you is for you. What Rihanna has is for Rihanna. And what Beyonce has is for Beyonce. Yeah. What Katt Williams has is for Katt. What Kevin Hart is, what Tiffany, I don't think Tiffany Haddish is all that funny either, but I'm so happy that she's doing her thing. I'm so happy she's doing her thing. And not only am I happy she's doing her thing, because she looks like us. You know what I mean? And I'm team us. Everybody is team blacks. Until it's time to be team black, and then everybody want to be team black. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm team black. Anything black, I'm team. But then you go to these certain websites and there's the comments of just Like, come on. I do not think Tiffany Haddish is all that funny at all.
Mm-hmm.
But you will never see me doing that.
Yeah,
I like give her props and say, Tiffany Haddish, she may not be that funny to me, but I cannot deny the fact that that girl is doing her damn thing right now.
Yes.
You know what? What's for Tiffany Haddish is for Tiffany fucking Haddish. Yeah. What's for Katt Williams is for him. What's for Mike Epps? I still can't see how Mike Epps is about to play Richard fucking Pryor, a legendary comedian, and you are worrying about what Kevin Hart is doing.
Yes.
Like, why?
Yeah, and a lot of people, like, I also went to Lunell's Instagram. Lunell has some stuff to say. Or, you know,
in support of...
Like, she just like, I'm just tired of the bullshit.
Right.
What's her name? Leslie Jones. She's like, ain't none of y'all bitches help me. And stop putting my name in your mouths unless y'all eat my coochie. That's what she put out there.
Well, didn't she have, like, that was towards Kevin Hart too, wasn't it?
Yeah, both of them. Kevin Hart and Katt Williams. and I'm happy for Leslie because I remember back when she was on Comic View.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God, I remember.
And I believe she was Big Les at that time.
Yeah, because she was pretty thick at that time too.
Yeah, she was.
She was a tall.
Yes. And I remember,
I
remember back a long time ago, she did Sizzle Miami. And you know, I'm just like, I've been waiting for her to like do her thing. She was doing like YouTube interviews with people. And then we had that time where they was like, well, where are the black female comedians when it comes to Saturday Night Live? And Kenan Thompson was like, oh, they're not too funny like that. And then black women just start coming out the woodwork. And then Leslie Jones, she was like a writer on the show. But then she becomes like a main character on the show. So Leslie Jones come up, it was organic, and it was like, you know how you could be doing this for so long and you be like, well, when is my time coming? She really had her big break. Then she started doing Ghostbusters. People thought they was going to destroy her by like leaking her new pictures and stuff like that.
To this day, I still haven't seen her.
And I don't want to. But she's winning.
And I think I'm winning by not seeing them.
Yes, you know,
I already got a headache.
Leslie Jones is at home on Twitter, just doing videos talking about the Olympics. NBC flew her ass out. I don't remember where the Olympics was like a couple years ago, but they flew her ass to the Olympics, and she had herself a real good time.
Because she was out there just giving her own commentary at home.
Yes.
NBC said, you know what, we might as well just fly you out here.
Yes.
And they did.
And I hope she's at every Olympics because she is fun. And then she was so happy for Regina King. Like everybody is doing their thing.
And Regina King is really legendary.
Yes. Oh my God.
She's been doing this since the 80s.
I knew she was going to get an award because I told her she needed to be nominated for every award next season for 7 seconds because she did her thing.
Yes, she did.
She did her motherfucking thing. Yes. And they canceled it. Fuck Netflix for canceling it. Because I wanted to see a continuation.
But I told you that.
Yes, you did.
I told you that. Because I couldn't really see it going any further. I really couldn't.
I would have loved to see more of that story. And anytime I stay up all night watching it from front to back, you know that shit was good.
That was good.
Yes, it was.
Good.
Yes.
That was good.
I enjoyed something.
Okay. I was like, wait, what was going on? That was one of those shows that's one of those shows that keep going on and on and
yes.
on. Yes.
And it's still happening today. And it ties into what's going on and you're so mad. It just makes you
and it had a realistic end too.
Yes. But people doing dumb shit, that girl doing dumb shit, she fucked everything up.
The black lawyer.
No, not even her. She was a mess. But the white girl that wanted to just keeps. Oh, I don't want to.
Yeah, don't say it.
Mess it up. Because if y'all never watched 7 Seconds, y'all gotta watch it.
You should have been watching because it was part of Mikkel Movie Picks.
Yes, but tying this back to the comedian thing, like everybody, y'all all get your spot in the sun, but it's what y'all do with your time while you at number one. Like, you can pull up other people, you can help everybody, and then wait a minute, Leslie Jones said Kevin Hart told me I wasn't going to make it. So you bet not keep my name in your mouth. You know, so stuff like that, you might tell somebody to not make it, and look what happened. It could be still inspiration for other people. But anyway, I just feel like everybody needs to enjoy their time and keep striving for more greatness. Because if Kevin Hart doing it, these new up-and-coming comedians, they can do the same thing. Get their own production companies, put on people that they feel that should be put on. Martin take everybody on his comedy tour. Come on, it's too much money to be made, and y'all all sitting there fighting over who I think is funny and who's not funny. You know, I know singers probably do it too, But y'all are out there, and some of y'all look jealous, some of y'all look petty. But y'all gotta fix this, and somebody gotta be the better person. Now that y'all have all put y'all shit out there, what are y'all gonna do for the community? What are y'all gonna do for the acting community? I think that y'all maybe should all get together and maybe do a big comedy tour. I think it would be fun. I would enjoy to see y'all on the comedy tour if y'all all got together and do it, or did something to help inspire young comedians, or did an acting comedian class, something. What you call them in the comedy school, or improv or something. Open up a fucking.
Well, first they gotta get along.
They gotta try. You know,
to be opening something up with each other.
But I think
Leslie Jones said don't include me because did none of y'all help me. And Kevin Hart, you told me I was gonna make it. So
yeah,
fuck you too.
Yeah. So after this past week, and Red Grant, he also said that Katt Williams did apologize. That me bringing up that video ties into on the Breakfast Club. They said that they heard that Katt Williams had reached out to Tiffany Haddish. Before she could answer was it true, Kevin Hart said no. But in actuality, Rick Grant said that Tiffany Haddish called his phone and was like, give me Katt Williams' number. He was like, I'll give your number to Katt Williams and I'll tell him to call you. And he apologized to her. So
they saw each other at the Emmys.
Yeah, but he said that like after that interview came out, he apologized to her and everything, and apologized to her at the Emmys. But he was like, she has a right to feel the way she feel. And you know what she said on the Breakfast Club.
Tiffany.
Yeah, but don't act like he didn't apologize
to you.
Yeah, now that's something I don't like. And Kevin Hart, I know you want to be her big brother and all of that, but the truth has to come out. We can't be mad at Katt Williams forever. Some people want to take his side, some people not. But if he really reached out and apologized and said, this is what I was really trying to say, then let him have his moment. And let it be out there that he did apologize. Now, you got some people like, oh, Katt Williams is just all of this and that. But he really reached out to apologize. All of y'all need to get on y'all shit and fix it. Because this is a bad week for comedy. It was just a bad week. Hopefully y'all fix it. Back to other news. Michelle Williams and her fiance Chad Johnson are doing a reality show for the OWN network. Now this rumor, at first it was a rumor, it came out like 2 months ago on a Jasmine brand, and I just was like, well, I'm not hearing anything, I'm not seeing anything. I'm like, okay. So, you know, it's true that Michelle Williams and her fiance Chad are doing a reality show, and it's from them being from the time of them being engaged to marriage. Them living in the same house.
Because I'm hot.
Yeah, I know. I felt the heat too. Can you? It's right there. If you can stand up and. No.
What am I getting?
Oh,
the air.
Never mind, because I could just hit it right here. I'm telling you to get the remote, and I could just get my damn stuff. You can just do it.
Yeah, it's really hot.
Sorry, y'all. So they're going to be doing that reality show, and it's coming on the OWN network, and it comes on November the 3rd. Again, they're going to be living in the same house, but they sleep in separate rooms, and they also have not had sex. And, you know, it's going to be interesting to hear her talk about this, because I've never heard her talk like that before. And I'm willing to see what they're going to put out. So she was saying that, you know, it's not a bad thing that they're doing a reality show, because, you know, reality shows have broken up a lot of marriages. And if you watch Married to Medicine, that's one of those shows where, oh my God, like every relationship has been doing bad. Except for Heavenly, according to her. You know.
That's one with the grown daughter.
Yes! She is a mess.
The daughter?
No, yeah. Her and the daughter. But she lets her daughter do that.
Yeah. And then she got to chastise somebody else's relationship. And then your daughter walk around.
Judge it. But I like Heavenly though. That's my girl. But sometimes it's not good to have a kind of good shit with your daughter, because they might say something and then you might get, you know,
embarrassed.
Yeah. Because she probably would. But, you know, shout out to them. But Michelle and Chad's show comes on November the 3rd at 9 p.m. on OWN TV. I'm definitely going to be watching, because all I do, you know, Michelle has told us about him. But I don't really know all that a lot. So I want to see how they act on TV. I just wanted to see how this show is going to do. Hopefully it's a successful one, and we know what Michelle has been going through these past few months, and even talking about it. So I'm sure she's going to talk about it on the show. The show is called Chad Loves Michelle. So November 3rd, 9 p.m. on TV. I'm interested, and I can't wait. Cardi B is #1 again. Cardi B has,
of course,
she is winning. Cardi B is #1. She has a feature song with Maroon 5, and the song went to #1. And this makes Cardi B the first female rapper to have 3 #1 singles. And Cardi B, congratulations to you. People talk about you and say all what they want, but when it comes to that music and on that chart, people don't want to date for you. And I'm just so proud of you, and especially from someone coming from reality TV. I've been waiting and waiting to see someone from reality TV really take their music career seriously. Because everybody, besides, K. Michelle and Tamar, everybody be like, new music coming, new music coming. I got this song out. They always in the goddamn studio, but you don't hear no music on the TV or on the computer or wherever you listen to it. It ain't got shit out. But Cardi B, you are doing the damn thing, and it's nothing but love for you. And Maroon 5 will be performing at the Super Bowl this year in Atlanta.
Now she may come out with them.
Huh?
If she has a song with them.
Yeah, now, this is the thing. They're saying that Cardi B may perform that song with them, but the thing is, Cardi B wants her own set during the Super Bowl. Now, I'm thinking it might be way too early in her career for that. And would Maroon 5 be willing to share that platform? I don't know. I mean, they should have when they got #1 song.
Nicki has performed at the Super Bowl before, right? Yeah.
Probably like at one of those pre-shows, but I don't remember her being on the main stage. Not on halftime. Not that I can remember. And I'm thinking, like, did she do a song with Madonna before? I don't know.
I think she came out with Madonna that year when Madonna did the Super Bowl.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, I think so.
Google.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was.
Because Missy came out too, right?
Missy came out with Katy Perry.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't.
Nicki Minaj Super Bowl halftime. Yeah, 2012.
So Madonna, she did come
Nicki
out.
Minaj, MIA.
Okay, yeah. So
yeah, because I remember they had the pom poms and all that goofy shit.
Yeah, but she want her own set. Now, if I'm being the headliner, I don't know about you having your own set. Maybe you could come out with a song and you could do maybe a song or two, but a whole set, no. Not on my stage. Because Missy Elliott had her own set during Katy Perry. And more people was Googling about Missy Elliott than talking about Katy Perry.
Well.
But, come on now, Missy, Katy Perry. But Cardi, you're doing the damn thing. I think it's a little bit too early for the Super Bowl stage, but if you could get it, get it. Get it. And a lot of people were like, all these acts from Atlanta, especially the black acts, and y'all didn't ask them to perform. And I'm just like, well, hold up now. Are we boycotting for Kaepernick? Or do y'all want to see them perform at the Super Bowl? Nobody could make up their mind. Oh, I forgot. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, what's the tick, So let Maroon 5 do their damn thing. I would love for J-Lo to do the Super Bowl one year. Because I just would really love to see it. I would love to see Janet make a comeback at the Super Bowl since she was never banned by the NFL. It was more CBS. We'll see. But Janet said that there was talk about her and Justin Timberlake this year.
Well, we know that
they really, I guess, discussed it, but it just didn't happen. So I'm surprised.
That'd be epic.
Yeah.
The two of them back.
Yeah, but
that'd have to be a big sit down with the two of them first before they could even start rehearsing.
Yeah.
They have to have a private conversation.
I still don't appreciate how he did her back in those times. And his album really didn't do too well. The Man of the Woods, Justin Timberlake. He got the Super Bowl, but okay. The tour. Nobody's talking about it. I haven't seen that.
I hear her.
I haven't heard nobody talk about the Super Bowl. I mean, his
and she's jealous.
his show.
So that means she's arguing with somebody.
Let her, because she ain't arguing with me. On to another woman who has been winning this year that I can't even keep up. Yeah, close that door, because they did some stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Did you know what happened?
What, with them fighting?
Yeah, fighting and then some other stuff.
Because Tibby was telling me outside, and I said, you know what, Tibby? You have to learn that Madison is your aunt, and y'all are family. And y'all can't be out there doing goofy shit towards each other, saying goofy shit about each other. Y'all are family. All that, well...
Yeah, close that door, because I don't need none of that getting out on me. Make sure you close that door.
They can't hear her.
Bitch, I didn't hear it, but you heard it.
Because you know I got magnetic ears.
Yeah. I can't wait to go downstairs to see you.
Me neither.
What happened?
But we speed this up again.
So yeah, Lena... Bitch. My stomach hurt too.
And I'm so hungry, my head's starting to hurt, so we gotta speed this up.
You ain't eat today.
Ciao.
You stop doing other things. So Lena Waithe is coming out with a Boomerang sequel on BET with Halle Berry. And I'm not sure when it's supposed to come out. But you know, I am happy for this. I am happy for Lena. Because honestly, it's just been hard for me to keep up with all the things that she has been doing with starring in movies, with producing different shows. I know she has a show coming out with Kid Fury on HBO. Like, she's been winning all kinds of awards, Game Changer awards. Like, Lena has just been doing the damn thing. And now she's working with Halle fucking Berry. I mean, but she already worked with Steven Spielberg.
Right.
I mean... It's just
you can't get no
higher than him.
Yeah.
But I mean, damn, she is doing the damn thing. Now, they're saying that this is not, because people were saying that it was a Boomerang reboot. She was saying, like, you know, you just can't recreate a classic.
No.
And I wish that a lot of these studios would understand that. Because too many reboots and TV show reboots.
As if there's not enough creative writers out in the world.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure. Like, I saw this commercial today. And we're going to get back to Lena real quick, but I saw this, but this has everything to do with what you're saying. I saw this commercial today, one of these ads on Instagram, and it's about this new TV show that's coming out tonight, I guess, on NBC or maybe last night.
Is it called Me?
But
the airport?
Yes,
I want to see
that.
that.
Was a good.
Yes.
Now that's what you call creative, because it drew me in so fast. I'm like, wait, y'all took off
5 years ago.
For 5 years ago. And don't nobody know what happened. And y'all. And so when he said this is flight so and the guy said, well, that can't be possible. He's like, what do you mean it can't be possible?
It reminds me.
He said, well, where'd y'all land after y'all? And he said, we ain't land nowhere. We land here. Where the fuck y'all been at for the past 5 years?
Yeah. I want to see that. That commercial drew me in when I saw
that's what you call creative writing. Like, you're like, that's a new original show. Yeah. But all these, you know, whatever the case may be. Now, when I saw this, I was saying to myself, because Boomerang is a classic. Is Eddie going to be a part of it?
I don't.
Is this supposed to be a Boomerang sequel, or
it's a sequel to, like, because the sequel is like what happens after Boomerang. Now, y'all know me, but I've seen Boomerang.
I know, but you don't remember. Yeah. That's cold for I didn't see it. That's what you didn't see it. Because I'm trying to figure out, okay, so Halle Berry's on board with working with this project, but what about Eddie? Because Eddie and Halle were...
I don't, because I think Eddie Murphy's name would have been up there.
Right.
So,
but then it's kind of like, how do you have Boomerang with no Eddie? Unless I'm missing something.
I don't know. But it's definitely happening, and it's coming to BET. Now, this is the thing.
This is what happens when you have phone numbers. I'm about to tell you right now.
Now, this is the thing with BET, though. My only gripe. BET be having good shows, but they don't stick with them. Like, it'll be on for a season or two, and then they cancel them. Like, that's it. And if y'all going to do a sequel or anything with Halle Berry, it needs to be on for a while, and it needs to be promoted like hell. And I'm just happy. I'm really happy for Lena, and I'm happy for Halle, because she needs to stop doing all of these crazy roles where she's the mother, her child's been kidnapped, or You know, I'm so tired of that.
These Lifetime, Hallmark type movies.
And they're in the theaters. I want Holly to have a good role again in a movie.
In a movie. In a fucking movie.
It doesn't, because like, you know who was winning the movies? Like Angela Bassett, right? She got all different kind of roles, and it's like never been like a bad role. But with Holly, you got an Oscar-winning actress, and she can't get any good roles. But y'all giving all these different roles to Meryl Streep, and she get a nomination every year. It's like,
you know, I thought Halle Berry was really good in Gothica.
Yes, she was.
I don't think a lot of
that
people,
was 15 years ago. I remember
and
that.
I don't think that movie did too well, but I thought she was really good in that movie.
Yes. And I remember Gothica, and I've seen that plenty of times.
Yes.
And I went to the movies to see that. But it's just like she's always in these weird. The last good Halle Berry film I seen her in was it was a WWE film, and she was a 911 operator.
Oh yeah. And the girl got kidnapped and was in the trunk.
Yes, that was good. That was good.
That was the last one I saw too.
Yes. And if y'all don't watch 911, I'm sure you probably haven't seen it. 911 that comes on Fox with Angela Bassett.
No.
It is so good. That is my show, and I'm kind of mad because y'all know I watch wrestling on Mondays. But all of these good shows, I'm getting chills thinking about it. All these good shows are coming on, especially the airplane movie, because I definitely want to see that one. I mean, TV show. And then 911, they be having the most craziest 911 emergency calls. And they go out to the scene, you know, sometimes they live, sometimes they die. But it's not even just that, because you get like 2 good emergency situations, and then the drama within the people that work for
the call center.
Yeah, the call center and the 911 station. I mean, the fire station. It is so good. And Angela Bassett plays no fucking games. She got her own drama with her gay husband, who she's divorcing. And then she got the drama within, you know, the departments with her children. And her now she got a new white man. It's just, and then one of the 911 dispatchers started dating one of the fire department workers, and she's older and he's younger. I think she broke up with. It's just like all of this drama. One of them had a pole go through their fucking head. One of the workers. This show was good, but these are real like stuff that can really happen. Well, probably stuff that did happen. But 911 is definitely a great show. Now I don't like that it comes on Mondays now, but it came on last night, the season premiere. And then tonight is a new episode. If y'all got Fox On Demand or Hulu, y'all can watch it on Hulu to catch up on 911. But it's definitely a great show. And Angela Bassett, she's just one of the pieces that hold this film together. I mean, I keep calling them films, TV shows together. It's a lot of good TV out there if you just look for it. All these reality shows, I mean, yeah, but there's good TV out there. Iyanla this Thursday is having a sister vention with the Braxton sisters. It gets so heated that Iyanla leaves the set or quits working with them. And it looked like Iyanla and Miss Braxton got into it. Not Tamar, I'm talking about Miss Evelyn Braxton. But I don't know. But she said, you can't do what I do. And she was looking in the direction, but when she say that don't mean she's talking to Miss Evelyn. Because I can't picture her doing that. But if Lowdown come to Showdown, Iyanla would say it. She would say it to her. Yeah. She would.
That's true.
Yeah. And this is not Iyanla Fix My Life. This is Braxton Family Values. So on Thursday, I believe it's 9 o'clock, I will be watching the Braxtons.
Why?
Because we need to do a video about that. I cannot wait. And it's 2 weeks, 2 parts. So make sure that y'all check it out. Now, I put voting on here because from now until November 6th, we're going to just be informing you guys about just... Holy shit.
Shout out to Lena Wade. So I texted her something, a very simple question.
Yeah.
And she texted me back a full synopsis of Boomerang. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, she's going in on what this story is going to be about. But I'm not going to read
Don't
it.
tell me.
Yeah, I'm not going to. But I'll tell
what
you.
She said about
I'm not going to tell them. Wait. Well, I can't say what she says about Eddie because I don't want to say
it alone. All right, leave it alone.
I'm still reading.
Don't even whisper because
I'm not going to whisper.
Text it to me. No.
Yeah, when we're done.
Yeah. Because we be forgetting sometimes.
Oh. Well, read this part.
All right, hold up, y'all.
Last line.
Okay. So Halle Berry is...
Shut up! What were you about to say what you just read?
No.
Oh. Don't say nothing about it.
I wouldn't say it.
Yeah, don't say anything. We off that.
You got me together.
Ciao!
No, because that's not what... Anyway, let's go to the voting thing. So listen, y'all might get tired of us saying it. Like, we don't have to go into each topic, but I mean, voting. I just want to let you guys know, you can go to iwillvote.com to see if you're registered to vote or to register to vote. So, or if you've been registered to vote and you haven't voted, depending on where you live, your name can be purged from the list, and it's legal for them to do it. Please make sure you go to iwillvote.com, register to vote, or make sure that you are registered to vote. In some places, in some states, the deadline to vote is October the 9th. If you live in Pennsylvania, the deadline to vote is October the 9th. Some states have where you can vote early. There's a time when you can vote early, and it's a little deadline, and then you have to go on election day. But please go to iwillvote.com. We have a very important midterm that's coming up, and basically, I do believe that with this midterm, that abortions or Roe versus Wade is definitely on the line, and Trump is trying to get his nominee in before the blue wave that's allegedly coming, because it won't come if y'all don't vote.
Yeah.
But because it could just be a little.
Yeah.
But we talking about if we were talking about a tidal wave,
because that was a red wave in 2016 when Trump won. All that sketchy was red. Now when Pennsylvania turned red, I said, "Bitch."
Okay. You want to talk about a red wave?
Okay.
So if we all get out there and vote,
you couldn't wait to get Obama out of office.
Yes. We need to get out there and vote. And Netflix, I know Mikkel really do net recommendations, but there is an excellent documentary.
You said I don't give recommendations?
I said you do.
Oh, I was going to say.
I know Mikkel give recommendations.
That's because I'm still reading. Nina's still texting.
So I know that Mikkel does them, but there's a great documentary on Netflix, and it's called Reversing Roe. And it's talked about abortion. Abortion's been here from illegal abortions. Yeah.
Well, illegal abortion's been around for
forever,
hundreds of years.
And they had pictures of what happens to women. It was gruesome to see what a woman's body go through illegally having abortions and not even surviving. But it tells you the story of how it got into the government's hands and how Republicans were actually for abortions. And then they talked about how the evangelical Christians came in and helped with the Republican Party, and was like, abortions are wrong. And once they realized they can get money with evangelical Christians, the Republican Party started to make a change. I mean, it talked about all of that. It talked about how each president that came up, that after Roe versus Wade was considered law, how each president would try to throw in different Supreme Court justices, but by how they would
throw in different judges to what?
To change Roe versus Wade.
Okay, so after it came about, we only had, because Roe versus Wade came about into law in the 70s. And I think it came about, if I'm not mistaken, it was either made into law either when Nixon or Gerald Ford was president. I'm not exactly sure. But let's just say Gerald Ford. Let's just say it was when Gerald Ford was president. So after him, it was only 3 other Republicans, which was Reagan, Bush, and Bush.
They talked about Reagan. He really had the evangelical Christians.
Oh, yeah.
And then they talked about Bush. No, who put in Sandra Day O'Connor? Because they figured
that was Reagan.
well, having a woman in there, she would change.
That was early on in his presidency when he nominated her to the Supreme Court.
Yeah, she just considered it, you know, like it's the law.
73. So that was when Nixon was president.
Yep. So they tried to put a woman in there, and then when Bush took over, he had Reagan had certain people that couldn't even get through that he tried to get on, and it just wouldn't work for them. It was
Reagan even had a Supreme Court justice in 1987 who he had nominated, and then the nominee dropped out
on his own.
On his own because of, when you think about it, you're probably about to laugh, but because in today you'd be like, wait, are you serious? But he dropped out because he had smoked weed.
Yes, they talked about,
and it was just
somebody had a story about
everybody smokes weed except for me. But everybody smokes weed nowadays in 2018. So you'd be like, wait, you weed? But 30 years ago, you know, it was like,
and it seemed like every time someone comes to appoint a Supreme Court justice, the number one thing that everyone is concerned about is with abortions. And they had people on there like, you can't tell a woman to do with her body. It was just like, that's the main thing, and that's basically abortions here in America is the number one reason that gets people excited about the Supreme Court. Will it be reversed or will it won't be reversed? I feel like abortion should be a law of the land, but not only that, it talks about how different states would try to come up with different terms for abortion and when you can do it. They said 90% of abortions are done within the first trimester. And then it breaks it down to what goes on the second and then third. Like he said, what they do is they focus on the third trimester because, you know, it's legal for them to get an abortion in the 9th month. Like even before the baby is born.
I'm not sorry to cut you off, but I said this in 2016. I said, when we were going through the elections, I said to folks, and I was trying to find it if I posted it on Facebook, because you know it's easier to find for me on Facebook because I don't post that much on Facebook. But I couldn't find it on Facebook, but I know I posted it on Instagram, and I said, if you don't think about anything else during this election in 2016, think about the Supreme Court, the Supreme Court. And I had a picture of the justices, and I said, voting for our next president is going to matter when it comes to the Supreme Court. And I guess a lot of people didn't think that I was serious. And this is what, Trump's second Supreme Court nominee? Like, I didn't think people thought that I was serious. Like, that is so important. The Supreme Court is so important. Like, these justices determine the law of the land. And it's like, you don't want to have people on the court that are basically trying to overturn things that you support. Like Roe versus Wade. I so believe that a woman has the right to choose. That is her body. That is her body. That is her body. Now, am I a fan of abortion? No, I am not a fan of abortion. And I feel like abortion should be the last option. But I am not going to tell somebody, and I don't think that abortion should be played with either. Because you got a lot of people who get pregnant, oh, I'll just get an abortion. Don't play like that. Stop playing like that. You know what I mean? I think abortion should be the last option. But I am not one to say, oh, you shouldn't have one. That is your body and you choose. You choose. And I think that it's so sad that you actually have men, old men, white men, determining what a woman should do with her body. I think it's sad. You know what I mean? It's like beyond sad. And they keep trying to make it seem like, oh, Kavanaugh is not going to be that justice who's going to come in and try to overturn. But they're lying and they're not being honest, and that is the case. That is the case. I hope this whole situation with him plays out. I hope it does. I hope he's not voted in. But then again, but see, these Republicans now are getting a taste of their own medicine, what they did to Obama back in 2016 when he had his Supreme Court nominee with Merrick Garland, and they didn't even want to even acknowledge him. Now they are feeling what they did to Obama in 2016. But see, the only thing is, they actually have the votes to still put Kavanaugh in. Whereas those Democrats didn't have those votes.
But if they don't have them by the midterms, that's why they're trying to rush them in here.
But I don't think these Republicans are going to allow this to play out until November, Kevin.
You never know what may happen. with all these women coming forward.
They would rather, but see, they would rather take that chance of putting him in there, and if we, at least we got somebody on our, you know what I mean?
And the Democrats said that if they get in and more people are coming, if they get control of the House and the Senate or the Senate, they're going to investigate him, and then it could probably lead to an impeachment of a judge, and that has never happened.
Not that I know of. Anyway.
Yeah, that has never happened. But it's crazy out here. I had to take a break today from all the Kavanaugh stuff, from
I can't wait
rivals and stuff. I had to take a break today.
I can't wait till we get another black justice.
Yeah,
a liberal black justice.
Yeah, but I think you need a female judge.
Yeah, black judge. Yeah, Clarence Thomas is the only black judge on the court right now.
Yeah, black.
And yeah, and him and Thurgood Marshall were the only two black
men that's
justices.
Yeah. Well, Trump is never going to appoint a woman.
So he's definitely not appointing no black woman.
No, bitch. Oh my God. But yeah, it's the politics been crazy. But you guys, voting is definitely something that you need to be doing on November the 6th. These midterms are very important, and we have some governor races that you guys need to be paying attention to. Please find out what's going on in your state. Just be aware. But oh shit.
Yep, I see it.
Something is going on.
What's up, bad?
I think so. It's I'll tell you, it's been a
That's
lot.
not family, is it?
I think so. Because I seen yesterday somebody was like, pray for me, and no, not pray for me, but hopefully I have some good news for you guys tomorrow. And oh my God, I don't want no bad news. Alright, so I'm going to get off of here. We gotta go. But you guys have a good week. Hopefully I don't have nothing bad to tell y'all. And I got bad news before we even start the show. Just pray for me, y'all. Pray for me. Pray for me. Thank you. And we're gonna go. So we'll see y'all Thursday with a new video. That'll be good. Peace.
Who is this, a cousin?